Hey, hey, lovely people of YouTube's and Twitch this time round. It is morning. It is, well, 9:04, but let's not go into details. It's 9 o'clock. And we are here with our, well, inaugural stream of Twitch, YouTube. That is actually going well and working. Thankfully, we had a bit of a hiccup on Monday when I was planning to get this streamed. But in the meantime, we have received a few things. So first of all, we have received a version 4.03, a working update for squad battles. So we're going to cover that. I'm going to cover a little bit what is happening in my life first. And then, of course, we're going to dive in to the game and gonna experience the new version of the game. So, first things first, what's going on with me? We have visitors from the US. Our kitty has lost, well, one of our kitties, Pollux. He lost his tooth, unfortunately, and we do need to bring him to the vet on Saturday. That's gonna be happening. Poor baby had his other teeth removed recently, so he's getting less and less teeth. Really kind of worried about him. And of course, on Monday, there was a bit of an issue with the stream. I have set everything up, but of course, until you go live, you do not know if what is happening is actually working or it's not working. So there is always that. Right, what else? What else? Right. Yes, and finally, I am about to release a review, not on the Wargaming channel. The review is going to be coming up on the Game Chill Meow channel on YouTube, and that is a review for a quite an old JRPG, so Japanese role-playing game, back from 1987. Of course, I'm not reviewing the 1987 version. I am reviewing the version for the PSP, so it's 2011 release, but it's pretty much more or less in line with the PC release. So that is going to be coming up hopefully later on today. I just need to do the title, thumbnail, and the video description for that. It can be challenging to create good ones, so we'll be working on that later on after the stream is over. So if you're into that sort of thing, go and check it out on Game Chill Meow channel. Right, so that is us done with kind of catching up. So we shall be streaming today, tomorrow, and on Friday at 9 a.m. And then we'll take a little break on the weekend and resume on Monday yet again with Wargaming and such. So, what do we want to present to you lovely people right now is this. Okay, let's switch to our streaming. There we go. So Eagle Strike release 4.03 Changelog. So Eagle Strike has released in a shaky state. Let's not mince words here. I'd had a bunch of CTDs, otherwise known as crash to desktop issues caused by a variety of things. It also had a few issues that were not quite crashed to desktop, a few minor bugs as well. And of course, Wargame Design Studios have been working very hard to get them all fixed. Unfortunately, they have not made a public release yet with all the changes. So until recently, I have been using a bunch of hotfixes, and the latest one was the 4.021 release that they were thinking of making public. However, they decided not to do that and go directly to 4.03. So there are a number of changes with a 4.03. It is quite a bigger release than the smaller bug fixes of 4.021 would have been. So I'm using now the 4.03 version. So let's have a look at, without further ado, what is actually has been done. So as you might have seen in the background, they have fixed the CTD caused when displaying wrecked weapons. That was a big one. They fixed stop all units being selected when toggling on ground. That has also been a big issue. Fixed CTDs caused when using the target units highlight. That was apparently in the game since before WDS took over the studio. And only I have found that out. It is a shame, because that means that if people noticed it, nobody reported it. Or alternatively, nobody is playing this fantastic game, so which is also a shame. Hopefully that would change with a bit of publicity from myself, and I'm hoping other people will start covering it also. Right, restore display of the targeting dialog. Fix CTD caused when opening a new scenario in hot seat mode. I have not copped onto that because I have not actually done any of the hot seat play. Ensure assault pay the correct movement costs. That was also a big thing. We spotted that bug, and thankfully that should be fixed, so we're going to be checking that out. Fixed missing heavy weapon graphics on counters. I've reported that, and yes, it is also fixed. Fixed missing wirecutter graphics. I did not know that was a thing, but there you go. Fixed incorrect plunger remote control and mine roller graphics. Fantastic, again, did not know that was existing. And fixed incorrect victory screens. I did not report that, but I have thought that there was some weirdness going on with that. But of course, I have not reported it because I did not really realize that they were wrong. So, enhancements. By the way, all of the fixes for the bugs, I think 99% of the fixes, I'm pretty confident were in 4.021. I think the ones that did not get in were the CCD with the hot seat mode and and assaults were not in, and maybe some missing graphics for wirecutters, etc. But everything else was in the game at that stage. So, and of course, you could have gotten it if you contacted WDS support. You could have gotten that patch, and with this as well, you should be able to get this patch if you contact support directly. And of course, Little Birdie has told me that the 4.03 patch is about to be released. I will not do a date, but it is coming very, very soon, because things might change, as we know, with development, with patches and game development. Things do change, new things come to the fore, etc. But let's move on to enhancements. So, allowed sound files to play even when running at double speed. That was a huge step up for version 4.02, or at least 021 that I was using. I cannot remember if this was already implemented in version 4.02, but 4.03 definitely has that, and that is a fantastic addition. It adds so much to the immersion and allows you to actually play a game at a reasonable speed, because I find that the default speed is a little bit too slow. Especially for the tracers. The tracers are very slow. It makes the game look really bad. So making it double speed makes it look much, much better, in my opinion. Improved air support and indirect fire accuracy. Very interesting. I do like that. Weapon quality can now be altered in the OOB editor, so Order of Battle editor. That is not something that I have ever done, because I have not dived into of course, all type of scenario design, OOB design, etc. Scatter hex for leaders now has an on-screen symbol. Chosen leaders for support calls now has an end-screen symbol. I assume it is an on-screen symbol. Set the assault cost to the greater of terrain movement or 1/3 movement cost. Allow hotkeys to be processed when the targeting dialog is open and has focus. And adjustments to prevent invisible units being revealed as part of a movement attempt. put the artillery no line of sight penalty into the PDT, and ensure the artillery no line of sight penalty is shown on a parameter data dialog, which is very, very good. It is always nice to know what kind of things are being taken into consideration when you are playing, and to have it as a pop-up in-game. Replaced the MISC graphics with better versions. I have no idea what they're referring to, but better versions of graphics are always a big thumbs up in my book. Revised all 3D infantry images. It would be interesting to see what, because I haven't had the chance, unfortunately, yet to have a look. It would be very interesting to see what has that changed. I'm suspecting maybe it's either new images, or more likely it's the outline might have been either removed or enhanced in some way, because there are some complaints that the 3D images have a thick white outline. I find that is good, because it made the images a bit better at discerning where your infantry units are, or any units are, but some people did not like that. So added extensive background sound and updated all scenarios to use them. This is what you can actually hear in the background right now. The background sounds have been updated, enhanced, and expanded. What I have noticed from just kind of listening to it in the background while I was scrambling madly to get the thumbnail and the video description and everything set up for the stream for YouTube, is that some of the sounds actually harken back to the campaign series, the original campaign series, and that you can actually still get from Matrix games or Slytherin games. I think it's under Matrix brand, but it's published by Slytherin under all of that. And these are the sounds that are also now included, not exclusively, but part of. Or at least something that sounds very similar to, that really kind of gave me a PTSD. I gotta say, I am not a great fan of the campaign series World War II from Matrix, because it's old. I don't particularly like it. Anywho, it hasn't been updated, unlike the Middle East and Vietnam, which they have updated it, but unfortunately I don't have either of those two games. But that is besides the point. Added extensive background sounds and updated all scenarios to use them, and replaced many sounds with updated versions. Fantastic. Better sounds, better immersion. I'm all for that. Now, content changes. Added binoculars and demolition charges to the data files. Fantastic. I believe that there were still binoculars and demolition charges in 4.01, but this might have been something, this is probably something different, to do with data files themselves. Prime Mover renamed SDKF-Z7 and towing capabilities added. Prime Mover, it's in the name. Why were there no towing capabilities? But that is a fantastic change. All order of battles updated to replace Prime Mover with SDKF-7. Yep, perfect. 3/4 ton truck towing capabilities added. 3/4 ton truck added to Hitting Utah or order of battle. 3/4 ton truck added to AT platoon in 002 scenario 002 Hitting Utah scenario. 002 scenario Hitting Utah reviewed and map adjusted in size, and added French civilians and Germans and US POWs. Minor updates to some order of battles. Right. Fantastic. So I gotta say, about 80-ish, 70-ish% of all these changes were already in 4.021. The 3/4 tons have been added in 4.021. I think when we played it, you have seen the 3/4 ton trucks. So yeah, these are. However, the map size adjustment is interesting. I'm gonna show you that. I actually had I was so curious what it was, and I'm gonna show you that. I gotta say, while the map adjustment is probably a good idea, because if you're a newer person, by the way, talking of campaign series sounds, right now, this gives me a PTSD. Right. Ooh, this is so hot. I'm trying to drink tea and it's just way too hot. Right, but let us remove this. Yes, indeed, let us do so. And let us go. Well, let us bring up a few things here. Alright. So, let us go to Utah. Utah. 022, hitting Utah. So, if you look at my hitting Utah video stream on YouTube, you will see there that that is a huge map. So let's dive in. I do not want to save it. German automatic, right. Have a look at that. So the map extended actually all the way to the right. And let me just shut up for a second. Listen to this. Do you hear that? Do you hear that? That's waves crashing on the beach of Utah. That's right. They have added ambient sound of waves. And again, it is such a subtle change, but damn, it feels good. It really feels good. The immersion is just I'm all for it. Now, talking of immersion in these games is a bit funny, because of course we are moving counters on a hex map. It's very poor representation. However, this is fantastic. So 3/4 ton trucks, M15 half trucks, there they are, M16 as well. These are the half trucks or 3/4 ton trucks they are indeed talking about. So to tow the 57mm AT guns, yes indeed. But yeah, the old map extended there, and what we had with an old map is just basically a section of a beach that is not defended by Germans and that did not have any of the US Marines and or infantry assault in it. So that was it was interesting to me, because it kind of in my mind it opened up possibilities of, hey, our sector is this, right? Our sector is this sector here, while everything else is for another company or whatever regiment division to attack, right? So, but our sector is this kind of narrow lane. These are our objectives, we have to take them. And that does add to immersion. However, because there were no Germans actually sitting on that side at all, and of course we see no other US troops attacking that part of the beach, it was also a little bit immersion breaking. So yeah, it was kind of double-edged immersion breaking sword there. But I really like this. This definitely makes the scenario look much more manageable, especially because this is scenario 002. And if somebody goes in order of the scenarios released, taking 00 first, which is a tutorial, then 001, whichever a scenario that is. Oh, the 001 is hitting Utah, or getting started, so they have changed that as well. Because that, I believe, was 000, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. But whatever the case is, yeah, after getting started, seeing this huge map can be very overwhelming for people, and I do appreciate it that they have actually changed that. So that is a huge thumbs up from me on that. Right, but we are not doing hitting Utah today. and also I love the birds. I feel like we are on a beach right now. That is amazing. It's small things like that that makes a huge difference. Right, but that is enough out of me on what has been updated. By the way, the 4.03 update is coming really soon. I have been promised, because every time I would have gotten my kind of preview build of the update, I would ask, when is this coming public? Because, you know, yeah, I'm great. It's great that I'm actually be able to play the fixed version, but it would be even better if all of you lovely people would be able to do that as well. So, of course, if you do contact support, you can get the build, but they should be running last-minute checks soon. So hopefully we can assist with spotting a few last-minute bugs, but if not, and I'm hoping there are none, we're gonna just power through the scenario. So the scenario we're gonna be playing today is Stopping the Panzers Part 1. It is a medium-sized scenario, estimated time 60 minutes, and of course, if you know me, we have already been streaming for 26 minutes, and we are only starting right now. Yes, indeed. So it's gonna take me probably 3 hours to complete this scenario, but there is also part 2, and I actually want to have a quick look what are the differences. But for today's scenario, Stopping Panzers Part 1, August 7th, 1944, 0800 hours, Saint Bartholomew, Normandy, France. We can play as either side. We will be playing as Germans. I have had a quick check of the scenario, and in this scenario, US troops are on the defensive. Unfortunately, I do not enjoy the offensive or assault AI in this game. It is trash. So we're gonna be assaulting yet again. We are gonna be playing as Germans because that is the defensive AI is decent, and of course that can be really interesting to play with a lot of toys. The Germans get a lot of toys in this, right? But let's try this again. Let's read the historical background, shall we? The 30th Infantry Division has taken over the Mortain region from the 1st US ID. Huh? Is this? I have no idea what ID. The 1-1... You know what? First US ID, World War II. I want to know what that is. I want to know what that is. Infantry Division. Yes. First US Infantry Division, right? That's what it must mean. That's what it must mean, right? Let's just have a quick look here. Right, okay. Fantastic. So, we have a viewer. Hello, whoever you are. Welcome to the stream. But yes, we are doing squad battles, the Eagle Strike, of course. And we are just reading a bit of a historical background. So yes, the 30th Infantry Division has taken over the Mortain region from the 1st US Infantry Division. The 117th Regiment was defending the San Bartholomew area. The 1st Battalion was in the town, with the other 2 battalions protecting its flanks. Heading for the town were 2 crack German divisions, the 1st SS Panzer Division and the 2nd Panzer Division, heading for the port of Avranches on the Breton coast. The main aim of the operation was to cut communications to the Patton's Third Army. So US orders, you are to hold and defend your positions at all costs. Reinforcements are on the way. German orders, do not stop till you reach the coast. The terrain consists of hedgerows and narrow roads. Notes, when you start the scenario it is foggy but starting to clear. Air cover may be made available in your sector. Very interesting. The Luftwaffe is being held back by the US Air Force. Very interesting. So what that means is that the US might get some air cover. However, the Germans, because USAF or US Air Force is kind of achieving or has achieved air superiority, they are prohibiting the Luftwaffe air cover from actually joining the fray. So this is the part 1. I'm kind of curious what is in part 2, so I want to check it out right now. And so part 1 takes place at 7th of August 1944, 0800 hours, while part 2 is 7th of August 44, 0600 hours. L'Abbaye, Blanche, Normandy, France. So I would have said that part 2 should be played first because it takes place prior to part 1. Of course, it is a different place, but let's have a quick look. Mortain region. Right, so the 30th Infantry Division has taken over from the Mortain region from the 1st US Infantry Division. F Company, 120th Regiment, and AT guns, that's anti-tank guns, of the 823rd were defending the l'Abbaye Blanche area. A recon force from the De Führer Regiment had approached the position at 0500 and had been destroyed along with the German units that had started up the hill towards St. Bartholomew. American forces have been ordered to defend the roads and bridge and prevent any of the enemy from getting to St. Bartholomew. The Germans might break through and destroy the roadblock. Due to the foggy conditions, no air support is available for either side. Artillery may be available depending on visibility. Very, very interesting. Right, so, like, I would maintain that this should be played before the part 1, but since we have said that we're going to be playing part 1, we're going to be playing part 1. So again, we are playing as Germans. There are a lot of toys to play with, and the reason why we're not playing as the US, as that would be my preferred, of course, way to play, would be because I do not like the offensive AI in the game. It is really quite poor. So, support is available. This scenario has a smoke limit of 8. Fantastic, right? And look at the amount of troops we get. Whoa. Also, look at how big the map is. Whoa. Yes, indeed. I do not know how the scenario designer says this is an hour map, because this is definitely at least 2 hours map. And you know what? Most likely this is like a 4-hour map, right? But what we'll try, we'll endeavor to finish it in 2 hours and a half that is left for streaming. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Right. So so this is the biggest zoom. We can zoom in a little bit further and a little bit further yet again. So of course all these my apologies. All these counters are new with 4.01. So let's have a look at the 3D models. Oh my god, I'm sorry. My apologies. So, the 3D models, they have actually changed the models themselves, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And by the way, you know, when I say 3D models, of course, these are sprites. They are not actual 3D objects, as you probably can see from this. But this is, well, isometric view. They call it a 3D view. This is incorrect. It is an isometric view. And these are, of course, 2D sprites on the isometric view. So a pseudo 3D view. So this view is good if you want to get a feel for how everything is laid out. Of course, it's a little bit hard to do because the map is so big. But let's take a look here. So you can see here in 3D view that the terrain is going up. If we switch to 2D view, we can kind of see it. But at the biggest zoom, like, unless I knew that the terrain was going up, it would be very, very hard to see. So it's just so much easier to view it in the isometric view like this. And of course we can have a look here. So elevation is 230 meters above sea level on the bottom right, so southeast. And if you go up, it's 240 meters here. It's 250 here. And 250 here, another step, 260, 270, so you can see how the elevation, 260 there, 260, 270 again, how the elevation goes up. Right, and you can actually see it's going to 80. So this is important because we do have our Panzers on the eastern flank. Now, zooming out, I do prefer to play in a 2D view, however, I do prefer that. So it's easier for me to spot things in a 2D view. So, looking here, we see that actually there are no objectives on the east side. The objectives are over here at... Yeah, I'm pressing the map labels. Oh, I see. So they have a different... Oops. Alright, there we go. They have a different keybind for map labels in squad battles compared to Panzer campaigns. But anywho, so the objectives are in San Bartholomew and Le Fantay. There are no other objectives anywhere else. So let's actually keep labels for now, because this is gonna be very, very handy to kind of orient us. And maybe we'll keep it for a little bit longer after that as well. To orient us and to kind of explain what are we looking to do. So we'll keep the labels, but we will go into a isometric 3D view. So our troops start at 250 elevation. But as you can see here, there is quite a bit of a hill. Even in 3D view, it is kind of hard to spot. But there it is. There it is. See it there? Bam, 270. Bam, 260. Bam, 250. So we are actually going up a hill every single time. Up to 280 meters. So this objective is at 280, this objective is also at 280, and this objective is at 270. So Saint Bartholomew would be actually very, very hard to take if you think about that. So going up here, Le Fantay is at 290 meters, and there is actually crossroads just north of it at 260 meters. So, yes, indeed, we would probably want to seize the crossroads first. And that's 20 points objective, right, okay. We'll go back into the 2D view to kind of check the points of the objectives. But for now, this is interesting. So, of course, what is also fantastic to see, we have a bunch of trees that would provide cover. We also have some crater terrain, again, that hinders movement but provides cover for us, which is very important. So we know we're attacking up a hill. However, we have a lot of toys to play with, and a lot of them are actually on Highway 2. So why does this matter? Why does it matter that we have a lot of toys on Highway 2? It's, what is it? It's like a couple of platoons of Panzers there? Yeah, Oh, they're Panthers. They're not just Panzer 4s. They are Panzer 5s, otherwise known as Panther. Yeah, indeed. Wow, okay. Well, that is... Oh, Kublewagen too. That is... Oh, I see. They've enhanced the radio sprites as well. Oh, that looks really nice. I like that. I like that a lot. Right, but what does that mean to us? Right. So first we gonna seize the La Sablonnière. If I'm pronouncing it, I'm totally butchering that. I do not speak French, unfortunately. But these are the crossroads we're gonna be capturing first. And then we can either head directly northwest to attempt and capture the eastern objective at Saint Bartholomew. Alternatively, we can move to Vauvillette, so capture that village here, and make our way onto Highway 3 and move up from the south. And I think this might be actually quite a good idea, because if we go here, this is 280 meters. So we should be able to get a slightly better view, even though with a lot of bocage, it's not ideal. So while the tanks are fantastic, the bocage, of course, and this is, as you can see, hedges everywhere, was notorious for making tanks really, really bad in this terrain. Right. But we are at the stage of the show where we do some finger painting. That's right, ladies and gents, we do like to do a little bit of finger painting in our streams. At least that's what I call it. At least that is what I call it. So, we shall be... I wish... Oh, can we zoom in even further? Yeah, we can, can't we? Right, okay. So let's look, we have to kind of divide this into a number of sectors, and actually before we do finger painting, let's have a look here. So this is Begley, so this is the first platoon, right, first platoon, that's third platoon. Okay. It's a mix, actually. Right. Second platoon. Right. Okay. Of course, we have a bunch of Panthers here as well. Very interesting. Oh, flak 88 millimeter. Oh yeah. So of course we do have some transports. So that's the SDKFZ-7. Of course, if you remember from the beginning of the stream, this is what that has been changed from the whatever mover shaker designation it had, but now it's a proper SDKFZ-7. So TUG for 88 millimeter guns. All right. More Panthers. Right. So what I'm actually noticing here is that a lot of... Wow, okay. We have a bunch of half-trucks, and some of them are... Wow, IG-18s. Oh, built-in radio, okay. So he can call in airstrikes, etc., even though we won't have any air support. So what I'm noticing is that what we do have here is we have a lot of infantry on our northwest. So, and I would want him to take the La Fontaine. So that's kind of, that is that. We have quite a lot of support with 88 mil, etc. for St. Bartholomew. And then we have half-tracks, which can go either way, and of course a lot of Panzers to do the southern push as well. Right. Okay, so let's start with our center and western flank. So our we'll call this, right, so this is gonna be Group Begley. I have no idea what that means in German. And this is gonna be our 5th. Oh yeah, finger painting has commenced. If you were wondering, this is gonna be our 5th company. This is gonna be Group Center. Actually, this is gonna be our support. No, this is gonna be our Group Center. And let's kind of have a think of what we can do with them, and then we're gonna move on to our eastern flank, right? So Group Begley is gonna be responsible for moving on to seize center. To seize this objective here. Right. Of course, the easiest way would be to take the road, but we will not be taking the road. We're gonna be taking a slower approach, and that is a little bit of a problem. And the reason why it's a problem, we only have 14 turns to do this in. But we're gonna go through the Le Bois du Part, and we're gonna move through here, assaulting from the north, utilizing the cover, of course, of the forests here and here. Once this objective has been seized, they will move up here, here, and here to provide fire support, if they can, onto the La Fontaine, or if there is no fire support, if there is no line of sight, which we will check in a second, they will go and assault La Fontaine and attempt to seize that objective. Right. So that is our group, is it Begley? Our Group 5 are gonna move up to the forest here and here with the intent of establishing lines of fire and then assaulting in there, there, and there. Now that seems to be very close. And that seems to be very easy. It will not be. It is very close, but it is gonna be extremely difficult to take this. Thankfully, they have a support in terms of our central force, and we will be attempting, and here is where I need to start checking lines of sight. Actually, this is pretty good, so we definitely want to establish a firing position over here, as I've indicated earlier. And that would be our fire support group, because they do have eyes onto the village, while our assault would come up from this side, because there are limited lines of sight from the village of Le Fontaine. So if they can use the cover of this approach of the hills, to seize it, that would be fantastic. Now, there we go. Now, as for here, there are, so I assume and I expect, fully expect the US troops to hold these positions. Actually, maybe not here, because this is pretty useless, but here, for certain, they will be holding these positions. If anything, I am expecting to maybe them move up to here to have a little bit of an eye out at me. So let's just do this here. I expect them to have this sort of movement, or at least I would expect if if these men were well, if I had an opponent that is actually human and not AI. With the AI, you never know. They might have a good script, they might not. So that is definitely up to debate if this is gonna be good. But what we will do is we do need to check over here. What can we see? Because quite frankly, actually, this is better. So really, what we want our supporting element, the central element, with all the wonderful Flak 88s to move up here, take this position. Probably actually up to, all the way up to here. And here as well. Let's just actually, let's do this properly, shall we? Here as well. Probably here too. Right. It's awkward. It's awkward. But there we have it. So this is kind of gonna be the plan for our central and eastern approach. So Le Fontaine, Saint Bartholomew. But of course, let's have a look at our, or western and central. Let's have a look at our eastern troops. And eastern troops, I would be surprised if this was uncontested, the La Sablonnière and Vauvillette as well. I would assume that there is some kind of force here and here to kind of safeguard the American flank. But I suppose here is our plan here. Okay. Okay. I think this is good. So here is our plan here. We have E1 and E2. East 1 force is gonna move up here and use this depression valley to move up and then get on to the road leading to Saint Bartholomew. The E2 or Highway 2 force is gonna strike from La Sablonnière to Vauvillette. Once there, they're gonna use this road to join Highway 3 and then strike to Saint Bartholomew from the south. So in effect, we're gonna be striking from two sides. The main thing here for us, because these are mechanized and tank force respectively, we need to ensure that the the anti-tank elements are either suppressed or eliminated before they move up, because if the Americans have a very strong anti-tank element in this direction, that could be a big issue for us. Right. We are an hour or 55 minutes into the stream, and we are finally gonna be starting the game. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's what it is all about, I gotta say, because... And I know my face is kind of obscuring the forces there, but it is... I have nowhere else to put it. I only have one face here. Right. We do want to check on the objectives, so 20 points, 20 points. Right, so overall, if we take all of the objectives, we can get 60, 100 points. Right, this is pretty good. Let's have a look what we need for victory. Major defeat is minus 350 points. Minor defeat is minus 250 points. Minor victory is minus 150 points, and major victory is minus 100 points. Now it says German major victory right now. What does that mean? I reckon it means that this battle is gonna be absolutely atrocious for us. That's what I reckon. I reckon that we are gonna lose a lot, and I mean a lot of armor. Because the only way for us to get that bad of a score, major victory at minus 100, is to lose just tanks left, right, and center. Right. Do we have anything scheduled? We have a lot of forces scheduled. Oh my god. Right. Bloody hell. Wow. That's a lot of forces arriving at Highway 3, so maybe I should rethink my mechanized push there. And they're arriving at 610. Wow. That is... Really? Really? That is just huge amount of forces. This is... We have Pumas arriving, or Pumas arriving as well. Bloody hell. What is going on here? This is some major offensive by Germans. Wow. Okay. If we have so many troops arriving, that can only mean one thing. The Americans are really, really dug in, and they will be getting reinforcements as well. We don't have any releases, and we don't have any withdrawals. That is very, very good. Right, okay. Well, I suppose do not lose your tanks and seize the objectives, and you won the game. Right? I mean, it's as easy as that. So let us get in there. Let us get in there. All right. So, just checking quickly if the stream health is good, and it looks like everything is A-okay, both sides. That is really fantastic to see for me. All right. So, let's start working on our plan. So our plan was to move men this way, and we shall do so. So let's move the Begley men over yonder. All the hedges, this is so hard. Wow, okay. Maybe move here. This is gonna be tough. Now, this is gonna be tough, right? I feel like they don't have enough men to take Le Bois du Parc, but we'll see. We shall see, right. Okay. Oh, this is an impossible. Oh, right. So this is like right. Here is my criticism. Here is my criticism of the game. The impossible hexes should be much easier to discern. I want to glance at the map and I want to say, yo, this is impossible. At the moment, it's impossible to see. Yeah, they're grayed out. I get it. I get it. They're grayed out. But that also means that they're kind of blend in. This needs to be red. This needs to be red. It would make sense. Then you would look at the map and you're like, oh, what? This is red shading. What the hell is that? And you'd be like, oh, okay. Yes. It's impossible hex. Literally, it says impossible on it. But that would be good if that is implemented. But we shall see. So we are moving this way in that case. Also, do note that they have M3 3-inch anti-tank gun. 3-incher is pretty poo. 3-incher is not good at all. But it has quite a bit of line of sight there. Which is a little bit worrying. Just a bit worrying there. And we have started taking fire. Actually, maybe maybe moving our radio man forward is not the best of ideas, is it? Well. Mm-hmm. Zug 5, 5th Company, 1 Zug 5. Should be okay. Right. And while maybe doing this sort of move is not the best, and we're pinned already, so we know it's not the best. Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear that? Wow. That gotta be 30 cal. I really like the new sounds. That is amazing. Wow. Wow. That felt impactful. They probably all of them need to go to ground. You're on the ground already. Go to ground, man. Yeah, you can get in there. Right. So what do we have in terms of support? We have an MG34 and flak 30. Right. So range 25, lethality 70, penetration 4. And this is range 25, lethality 28, penetration 7. So higher lethality, lower penetration. Right. So let's have a look. So we want to be outside of line of sight of course, AT gun, but probably have eyes on here to suppress it. So let's do just that. There we go, there we go. And we want a clockwise turn. And then we want to suppress. Also, oh, have you seen that? Also, let's speed this up a bit, shall we? Right, over here, right, so they can, we can move up here, we can move up here. Counterclockwise turn, and suppress. Right, so let me just say this. The new sounds, amazing, right? This is, I really appreciate it. So before the sounds were okay. We kind of had a generic shooting sound for machine guns. We had a generic shooting sound for rifles, etc. For flak gun, it was okay. Right now, these sounds are like MG34 definitely sounds different than flak 30. And it sounded kind of different before, but I didn't like the sound of flak 30 before. This, it just sounds impactful. I really, really like this. I really like this. Right, okay. Well. What is going on here? We have a bunch of impassable terrain. In effect, funneling us down this road. And we cannot do anything about it. If we cannot do anything, we're gonna move up and we're gonna hunker down, because I believe... Well, actually, we didn't need to hunker down. They have no eyes. They have no eyes. We can't get up, but that's fine. I think they have eyes there, so we do need to go to ground here. Radio. Radio men are good. Do they have eyes? Oh, they most certainly do. Right, okay. Let's get our Oberst... Oh, God. Oberst Eichenseer. I have no idea. Or Obst Eichenseer. As long as he doesn't die. That is important, right? So, you look like a prime suspect to start moving up here. You have Panzerfaust 60, you have MG 34. There are a lot of good weapons you have there, right? Lieutenant Kraus. MG 34, right. Well, let's have a look. So do not go through here. Whatever you do. We need to get in there, right. Well, let's see if we get annihilated. We did not. That's fantastic. And that's exactly what we want, right? I did not see that. Well, that 3-inch gun is absolutely cack for taking out Panthers, but it is pretty good for taking out half-tracks, I'm afraid, so... I'm just worried that our command half-track is just gonna explode, go kaplooey, or kablooey. So, what do we have here? It looks like we are towing some stuff. We want it to be towed roughly here, don't we? Yeah, we do. Right. We want to... We want to set up on this line. Okay. So let's start moving there. It's awkward, but we should be able to get there somehow, so... Not ideal. Not ideal, right, okay. Can we move? We can't, of course. Unless carried by a vehicle. It makes sense. It makes sense. Okay, that's fine. Oh look, some spare vehicles. I assume Kubelwagen cannot actually carry anything. So, but we can get this carried. So, yeah, this is, they are all pretty useless. Right, let's... Movement allowance exceeded. Of course it exceeded, right? Why wouldn't it be exceeded? The best thing you can do is drive on the river, right? Not. Okay. Ah well. Ah well. Okay. Apologies. Apologies about that. Let's get back into the game. Yeah, so our kitty that has lost its tooth, poor body, he just, we just received a phone call from a vet about him, so... There we go. Those 3-inchers should not be able to be... They shouldn't be able to take out the Panthers. What's going on? 3-incher is not a good gun. It is an awful gun, as a matter of fact. It is absolute cack. So, I am really surprised that it was able to take out a Panther there. I mean, okay, like, don't get me wrong. it does, it did happen. There were lucky shots. Right. Yeah, this is kind of like a death trap, isn't it? Oh dear, oh dear. Well, if we keep doing that, we will lose more than one Panther. I can tell you that much. Lloyd. Kubelwagen. Kubelwagen, please. Where are you going, man? Right. Let's get here. I want to make sure that we are not within the line of fire of the enemy. And we shouldn't be. At least we're not within the line of fire or line of sight of the enemy that we can see. Right, what do we have here? That's Panzer, 3rd Battalion Panzer Grenadiers. Right, okay, so 3rd Battalion, what about you? Zug 5 Kippe, 5th Company. Right, okay. Oh, look. Oh, look. Right. There we go. Probably better off doing this. The AI seems to be to know the pathing for that much better than I do. So that is good. That is good, right? And we'll move up our SDKFZ there. Right. Okay. Let us advance. Right, well, okay. The thing is, right? Oh, we have so many missions available. Oh my god. Well, we'll be calling that in a second. Right. We'll move them up here. You can just move up here. So, remember that lieutenant that we had here leading these men? Yeah. Sniper rifle. Yeah. Well, that was our prime assault squad. It's neither prime nor assault any longer. They cannot even move anymore. Bloody hell. Right, they have to go to ground. Jesus! Wow, okay. Well, thankfully. The Flak 30 is perfectly fine to shoot at them, but yeah. So what we want to do with the sniper rifles, we want to disrupt the squad. If the squad is disrupted, actually, talking off. And do go to ground before you shoot, please. Over here, can we move? No, we can't. I'm gonna go to ground because this is a little bit... And let's remove the labels at this stage, right? So... Okay. Yeah, know what? That's what's going on. That is happening. And it is happening right now. Well, not only do they have a sniper, they also have a bazooka. In that case, dismount. And move up. There we go, and go to ground here. Ah. Okay. Right. Not all, we have been disabled, we have been immobilized. That's not ideal, but it's better than being destroyed. So, oh dear, right, we have, this is being carried, this is also being carried, and he's not being carried, right, so... Oh man, right, okay, let's move up. I am playing with fire here, I gotta say. I am definitely playing with fire here. Wow. Yeah. Oh my god, go to ground, right. I'm not really doing that great, am I? Like, I usually have a good excuse for not doing great. I usually say, well, you know, I'm tired at the end of the day. What's my excuse now? My excuse is that I haven't played any wargames for a little while. Yes, indeed. And because I haven't played any wargames for a little while, I have the right. I have the right to not do that well. Hey, Lindsay, new time slot. New time slot indeed. Welcome, welcome to the stream, my man. I am glad that you have found me at my new time slot. Yeah, so I made an announcement. I'm not sure if you have seen it. I made an announcement in the last stream at 7 o'clock. That was on Friday last week. And I have made an announcement in the community tab. Oh, hey, Askeri. Good morning. What a surprise, a good one. Well, I'm glad, I am glad that both of you are here. So yeah, let me just kind of explain again. So I made an announcement in the Friday stream, at the end of the stream, and I have made an announcement on the community tab yesterday. Or was it yesterday? Was it on Monday, Tuesday? I can't remember now. But anyway, it's in the community tab. So from now on, I am changing the times I'm streaming. It is made so that I can actually continue streaming without burning out. It was very hard for me to stream in the evenings because I would have a very busy day, and then I'd have like a couple of hours of a break where I could have my dinner, and then I needed to stream. It wasn't working out. You might have noticed that a few recent streams, I was quite tired and maybe not as fun to watch as I might have been previously. That is because of that. I was getting burnt out. So I have decided that in order to keep this consistent and in order to be able to continue streaming, for you lovely people, I do need to change the time. So from now on, the streams are 9 a.m. GMT every morning until 12, so 3-hour stream. Well, not every morning, but whenever I'm streaming, and I will be aiming to stream 3 to 4 times a week. So usually Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and maybe Tuesdays as well. Weekends, I will be taking off again. This is just so that I can take a bit of a break. But yes, Askeri, I am also sorry that you missed them, but of course, they're available to see, to watch on YouTube. And of course, you're right, as I'll be here as far as I can. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And this is... It could be better for European people, because I know that a lot of people work from home nowadays, and I don't know what your situation is, Askeri, but a lot of people just put this in the background and maybe kind of glance at it or view it. I will unfortunately lose the live kind of interaction with all the US people that I had in the evenings. I will miss them, but I think it's better to do this than to burn out and not stream at all. So this is kind of why I am streaming in the morning. I'm also double streaming to Twitch. I'm not sure where you prefer to watch, whether it is Twitch or here on YouTube. But yeah, the stream is live on Twitch as well. But all the details are around the channel, on the community tab, on the channel description page, etc. So you can, and today is actually the first time we double stream. I've attempted to do that on Monday, and the amount of issues I've had, I just had to say no. I will cancel it until I have every issue ironed out, which we do have ironed out now. Right, but yes. So this is the map. This is the battle at Mortain Part 1, or the Stopping the Panzers, Part 1. And we are playing as Germans because they are assaulting, so we are gonna be trying to take out the Americans. It's always a little bit more fun to play as an assaulting force in squad battles, because the assaulting or offensive AI is not that great. But let's move up. Let's move up. Maybe let's move kind of here. Lindsay says, I enjoy watching when I can. I have a crazy work schedule and can watch your game when I can't. Or when you can, I think you meant to say. But yes, I totally understand. And this is for people like that do have crazy work schedules. And, you know, I know that I'm not the only one. So there must be more people like that. There must be more people like that. At least the people who got killed here are not the tank. Why? Why? Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done that. Damn it. Right, okay. Well, it is done. It is done. I'm trying to get tanks in, and by the way, to show you the victory screen, right? If we get a minus 100 points, we won. That would be a major victory, guys. So I can afford to lose a few tanks, right? It expects me to lose a few tanks. So there you go. There you go. Ah, yes. Well. Yeah. Right. Movement exceeds maximum stack limit. Yeah, because all these men are overstacked, aren't they? Right, Kublewagen. Kublewagen needs to move here. There we go. All right. And they will stay there because they will provide moral support. Yes. Moral support indeed. Right. If we move here, can we shoot them? Well, we can't because we're out of movement points, right? In that case. In that case. There we go. And if we can stock them, yeah, right, okay. Now, over yonder, so our plan was to do this, and then to do this. And I think we're doing quite well with our plan. All things considered. Can we move forward? Oh, yes, we can. Yes, we can. Right. Righty. By the way, both Lindsay and Ascari, for your information, we are playing version 4.03. I have gotten a preview of the latest patch. It is fantastic. You might notice that the sounds are a little bit different. Well, they have been improved. There are ambient sounds that have been improved. And if I'm not mistaken, or it might be a placebo, but I think they have also improved the vehicle sounds and the weapon sounds as well. Actually, I shouldn't have moved them together because they're overstacking and influencing each other's movements. There we go, that's better. So also, for both of you, the version 4.03 is coming out soon. I will not tell you when, because I have not been given a date, but I have been given a time frame. And I don't even want to give you that because I realize the vehicle sounds. It is definitely better. I agree with you 100%. They are much better. Oh my god, I should show you. So if you go back in a stream to the beginning, I showcase Utah, Assault on Utah. They've changed the map for that. Listen to the ambient sounds on that. It's like you are on the beach in Utah. And Utah Beach, of course, not in America, in France, of course. Of course! It is really fantastic. So, yeah, I really like it. And so it's taken them a little bit of time, but I'm glad to see that they're finally managing to get the game in a proper state. I really do like that. Right, we can't move them, we can't shoot with them. Yes, we have a few Panzers, or Panthers, even more appropriately named. Because that's what they are, Panthers. Yes, indeed. One at a time, please. There we go, and now we can do this. Oh, why are you facing the wrong way? What the hell? Huh. Okay. Well. We should really... What the hell is going on with this one? We should really change its facing. The hell? Oh, God. Right. That is bizarre. That is really bizarre. Right. Okay, anybody else? All units have been considered. So, we have considered all units, but... Oh. Oh, this is cool. So, hold up. This is new. So we have... Oh, hey, Wargame Turkey. Hello there. New timeline. A new timeline indeed. We are gonna be streaming from 9 AM GMT. Well, most days, most weekdays, right? So 3 to 4 weekdays a week. So from now on, and this is just to make sure that I don't burn out and I can continue bringing these lovely games to you. So that's the plan for now. But yeah, we can see a target dialogue. So I wonder, so is this a spotter? I really need to look this up because this is new. This is new. Let me look this up. Right. Notes. Nope. That's not what we want. We want summary info. Has this been updated with the details? It has not. No. Okay. Interesting. Has the manual been updated? What's that? Spotter. No. Spot. No. No. Interesting. Okay. We do not have indication, at least for this well, off-map support. Support available, artillery support. We do not have an indication what that means in the manual. And that is interesting to me. Wargame Turkey says, good plan, I'll try to watch. Oh, thank you, man. I do appreciate that. Yeah, I think it is gonna be better for a number of reasons, but maybe a little bit easier for people from Turkey to watch. I know that a lot of people work from home, so yeah. Right. So I feel like this is the spotting unit, maybe? Or this is a pre-planned firing position. So let us try and do this. Let us try and do this. Right, let's... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 4 tubes. Looks like that is a spotter unit. So we have hit our own unit there, but that is fine. Let's call these. And these. There would be a delay, so minimum delay of 6, maximum delay of 6, so that is very, very specific. That is good. But let's take another howitzer. Are they all... Right, okay. This is the unit that is calling them. Do we have another unit? Do we have another unit that actually has a radio? A radio. No, it doesn't have movement points. That is what this red blinker indicates. That is actually really, really good. Right, we have a radio with this Panzer half-track, but it is out of movement points. I see. Right, okay. Well. well. Ooh. Ah, but out of movement points. Okay. Well, in that case, let's try again. Let's try and target them. Okay, so that was 3 tubes. I like highlight spotter maybe. Yeah, it's definitely the spotter. It's the only person who has the movement points to call on the radio. So, absolutely. And now if we press Ctrl B, we cannot call the radio any longer. And the reason for that is because Hauptmann Dinse, so our Captain Dinse, he is out of movement points. And, or well, as, yeah, either radio is not usable anymore. So we cannot call in support. But that was interesting. So I also like to see where it gives you the highlight, the direction of the bullseye, and it gives you a number. And that's the amount of tubes that are firing. That is really, really quite good. I really like that. Right. Well, it is time to finish our first turn. Yes, indeed. We have been streaming for almost 2 hours, 1 hour and 40 minutes, and we have only finished our first turn. Right, this is stopping Panzers Part 1, because there is Part 2 as well. Let's save that. I see we do have some... Askeri says that he has to add that the picture of the vehicles and soldiers below are very good. A little cosmetic is motivating for new customers. Absolutely. I totally agree with you there. And let me just reduce this a little bit. Right, that is getting a little bit loud. Actually, let's just shut up and let's listen to all the new sounds, right? Right. So, what did you think of that, guys? What did you think of the new sounds? I think they are absolutely fantastic. They are a little bit loud, and I had to kind of reduce the sounds a bit. And let me just put it back up a little bit. But damn, they are good. They are really, really good. I feel like they are just so much meatier. It feels good. Yeah, so regarding the pictures of vehicles and soldiers, I feel like are they new? The Americans are kind of same, at least for what we can see. Maybe some of the Germans are new, but maybe we haven't seen all of them yet. So this looks like it's new. I don't think I've seen this. The game sound is a little lower, I mean, at the moment. Right, okay, let me raise this again. Right, this should be much better. I think this is what I had it at last time. The thing is that I have increased my microphone sensitivity. I agree, it was difficult to hear you when they all fire. Right. Right, I gotcha. Yeah, so what happened is I increased my mic sensitivity, and unfortunately it now picks up my speakers that are kind of very, very close to the mic. Before, while I had to really speak like this to you so that you could hear me. Now I can speak like this without any issues. But yeah, it's just, it picks up the speakers and that's what bleeds in on top of the normal game sounds. But yeah, the sounds are fantastic though. Right. So our plan is to use the group Beglit to take this objective, and we might not have enough men, but we shall definitely move up and attempt to do so. And Bakaj is just wreaking absolute havoc with us being able to move forward on this side. This is really, really awful. But these are impossible terrains, so we do need to go through Bakaj here. Now, over at our 5th company, we want to get eyes on, so let us do... this does not have an officer attached, does it? And this is an impossible hex as well. Right, okay. Let's do this. 1, 2... Let's all go to ground here, like a big happy family. And over here, let's attempt to move up. Right, we'll do this. We'll do this. What's going on? Here, they cannot see us, so that's good. Let us rally our men here. That 30 cal, oh my god, that is... MG34, sounds fantastic. That really sounds good, I gotta say, that really sounds good. I'm a little bit worried about this congestion, but doesn't look like anybody can see us, so as long as nobody shoots at us there, we should be fine. Right, you get up. I know. Right, go to ground. You can move here. You get up. Oh, I see. Right, well. Well. we will not be firing with this. Flak 30 sounds really good. That sounds really, really good. I gotta say, this is fantastic. Right. Mission 0, right? We've used up the mission there, so let's call this. So now we can see that this is our spotter, and of course they can see right there. Now, how many tubes do we have? I do not know, so let's have a look. This would have 4 tubes, right? I think this would be good. Okay. Okay. Interesting that it kept saying 1, 1, 1. Did it have... Hold up. Did we just use up all the missions? No, that's not it. That is that was 4 tubes and they all fired. So maybe the numbers are not the amount of tubes being fired, but the amount of men that are being taken out by the fire. Maybe that is the case. Right, okay, well that's good to know. I would have liked the changes to be reflected in the user manual, however, this is not out publicly yet, so I am hoping that this would be changed when it is out publicly. Right. We do have a lot of pinned men here. Let's just see what's going on here, though. They can't fire, they can't see, they can't move. Everybody is done here, right? Or not. Or not. Probably should have left them be, actually. But it is what it is, right? I like the way that MG34 doesn't matter if it's mounted on a vehicle or if it's handheld. It has a very distinctive sound. So we just fired with this unit here. They have 2 MG34s, that's the only weapon that they could have fired. And our half-track, and they both had a very, very distinctive sound. So that is really nice. So it looks like the sounds are attached to the weapons instead of being randomized, which is really nice. What is not nice is this, right? Rally the men. I know you can. There we go. There we go. So what we will attempt and do is this, and rally the men again. Oh, look how beautiful that worked out. That was really, really good. Okay. Oh, they don't have eyes on anybody. Not even there. Okay, well let's do this in that case. Let's do this. We are. Let's not do that, right? Ah, yes, right. Well, let's change it to an actual bullet. that can hit something and pin them down. See, straight away, HE round, downrange, and works perfectly well. Right, let's do this same thing here. Oh, no, that's not what I meant to do. Select weapon load. HE. On target. Now, earlier on, I was saying how bad of a gun the 3-inch AT guns were. Yeah, just to make sure we're facing with a frontal armor. However, we have had one Panther taken out by this very much AT gun. Actually, we disrupted it, so we don't need to disrupt it any further because it's now at half its strength. Ah, right. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. That has fired. This has not fired, so let's fire here. Or not, because we can't see. If we can see, we cannot see. Right. Let us get across the bocage with El Capitan. Oh, it's an impossible hex. Right, so yeah, the way this is designed is so many impossible hexes, it's impossible to... Yeah, get to ground, man. Get to ground. You stay here for now, because we don't want to expose you to nasty anti-tank guns. However, you can move up. Make sure that you have appropriate ammunition loaded. There we go. Okay. Alrighty. Boink. Two. Okay. I reckon we can overrun this position. Yeah, we can overrun this position. Now, the bazooka might prove a little bit of an issue, but if we don't get taken out, we can overrun this and... Or maybe we'll just shoot him. We'll see. We'll see. I'm of two minds on this. But I think 2 tanks stuck is enough for our purposes there. Yeah, and that's what happens. And unfortunately, that's what happens. Right, let us move up our half truck. Yes. Oh well. Right. Right. Can we load this? We should be able to. There we go. Let's start pulling. Or not, because we just spent the whole turn loading. That is fine, because that is appropriate. Okay. We are getting our tanks forward. With quite a few casualties, I might add. Oof. With quite a few casualties. Right. Let's move here. That's fine. How many? Looks like there are 3 stacks, but there are only 2 stacks, right? Now, you face the appropriate direction. I don't know what you were playing at there, but you had to face in the correct direction to attack the enemy. Now here we are not really doing a flank by choice, but we are doing a flank. It's because these are impassable, so might as well flank. Over here, we are doing a flank by choice. Can we go up? Oh, we can! Oh, that's fantastic. Right, okay. Oh, that's beautiful. I wanted to move it there, but that's fine. This is, what does this? Range 50 lethality, 110 penetration, 6 HE. Oh, that's juicy. That is juicy. Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't think we can go up. No, we can't. And of course, you go one at a time now. Much better. Much better. You still like to stick together, right? Whatever you want to do, you stick together if you have to stick together, right? Okay, here. Our issue is this. We have demoralized and pinned men. They will provide the fire support. Oh, right. Well, we got wrecked. Now, why is this? Oh, is this... This is only working if I'm facing the appropriate direction. Okay. Okay. Right. Of course, we cannot shoot. I hope you didn't lose the radio. I probably lost the radio there. I have lost 3 half-tracks. I was a little bit gung-ho with the half-tracks. So, but we do have a radio here. So that should be okay. There is another radio here, so yeah. Mobile radio, of course, is better, but that is better than nothing, right? So, right. Let us do the following then. There we go. There we go. So here is the one thing that I would really like. Make us able to adjust the sound level. I love the new sound for the assault, but it's just too loud. Scary, don't trust their protection. I love the half-tracks too, but at the late war, the infantry weapons are too powerful for them. Absolutely. Late war, yeah, they're useless. More or less. Adjust the sound. Yeah, I shall try and get this maybe a little bit further down now. So, right, okay. And hopefully that will be better for you now. Unfortunately, we have immobilized ourselves. That's not good. And that is not good at all. Also, we are facing the wrong way for some reason. We are facing the wrong way, right? Seriously? Okay. I feel like we are wasting our tanks on this. But finally. Wow, this is really loud. So Wargame Turkey says, I think WGD will do it. They have always an ear for customers. Yes, so the Wargame design studios do pay attention. This, however, has been an issue with all of their games. They do not have a sound slider. And I think it is because of the older kind of code they have running on all of their games. Even though they're updating, I wish they would nip that in the bud. That's one of kind of bigger things. Because I am trying to mitigate the loud sounds of the attacks with a reasonable sounds of the background. And right now the background is very, very quiet for you guys. So yeah. But anywho, let us move forward. I'm glad to see that there is nobody there, unless there is like a bazooka guy hiding in there and he's gonna hit us in the rear next turn. Right. This is not good. Oh, maximum stacking limitations exceeded. Oh dear, oh dear. Right, well. Then we need to go around. And of course, what our plan here is to get here and hit him from the south. That is one way to go here. Right. You stay... Actually, you both get up, but you both stay put. Kind of maybe move them that way afterwards. You cannot do anything right. Over here. Movement allowance exceeded. Alrighty. So at least now we have tanks looking down south. Well, if it exceeds stacking limitations, surely Surely you would be able to move around it. There we go. Right, let's move our half trucks. There we go. And of course, Kubelwagen. Kubelwagen, yeah, you, yeah. You are zippy, you are nippy, you are Kubelwageny. There we go. And they will slowly advance. Right, well. Have we completed turn 2 by any chance? Almost. Let's move up here. You stay put. I don't want you going forward just yet. You cannot shoot anybody. You cannot shoot anybody. And we have called the RT, so let's move on to next turn. That overstocking, of course. Oh, wow, okay. Well, those reinforcements didn't work out for the Americans. Ouch. Okay. I suppose it's better that they get shot than the tanks, right? So... All right. Reinforcements have arrived. Well, it's 6:10 and this is our first wave of reinforcements now. Let me tell you, there is a ridiculous amount of reinforcements. Look at that. Up to 6:30. Of course, we look at the arrived and we're gonna place them all. Look at that. Look at that. Yes, indeed. We have a lot of reinforcements arriving here, so we're gonna just move them up and hopefully we can roll over the objectives over yonder. But we will start with... Oh yeah. We have a few men here. This is such a pain. Yes, indeed, right. I'm afraid that this is like super fortified position and we won't be able to take it with the little amount of men we have. We only have one... we only have one leader here as well. You know what? I'm gonna retask some of these men to go up north. Right, but first things first. We have called them all, but they're not coming. Right, okay. Perfect. So, uncrewed. What? Okay. Here is Is it because of the radio? Well, at least we have a machine gun now, right? And let's try and rally again.
Auf geht's.
Wow.
Sammeln.
Right, well, in that case, whom can we see? We can see a lot of them, so let's concentrate on the ones that we are about to assault, shall we? Oh, they've immobilized us. Bastards. Right, well, we've disrupted the correct one. Right. Okay. Now, over here, we are way overstocked. So, can we select somebody to rally our troops?
Sammeln.
There we go. Right. You move up. Or move up this way. Right. You cannot move. You can. So you are gonna get up. And we are moving there. Right. Okay. Do we have eyes on anybody? We do not. Kind of overstocking again, ain't I? I am kind of overstocking them yet again. Oh, we needed a man. Right, okay. Whatever the case is, let us take this. And let us move all the way there. There we go. And let us take this. And let us move all the way here. At least a couple of half-tracks should provide, well, some kind of support for our German assault force on to that objective. Over here. We can't do anything. We can't do anything, right. Okay. Do we have eyes? We don't have eyes. Oh dear, right. Time to shoot somebody. Yes. Yes, indeed. Right. Well, in that case, I would usually not attempt and assault up the hill. However, in this instance, that is only an HMG. And there we go. Okay. Is it okay to trade an immobilized Panther for 9 men? I doubt it. But it's what it is, right? So let us move up. let us just keep on moving up. Right. Ouch, what was that? Was that an AT gun? It was, wasn't it? It was an AT gun. 3 inchers. They appear to be... They appear... to be extremely good at taking out Panthers. Now, why? Nobody knows. Because 3 inchers should not be able to penetrate the frontal armor of a Panther. But whatever the case is, we are breaching, and that's the most important part. We are breaching in. Okay. Kind of not happy exposing a rear to the 3-incher, but that's just how the cookie crumbles. Oh, seriously? Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. We keep trading being immobilized for a lot of men. They should be almost ready to die, but the issue is that we are running out of Panthers. Does not have enough movement points to assault. Or indeed move. Right, okay, well. Also, did we shoot? We shot with AP, didn't we? We shot with... with AP. Right, HE, please. Is this 3-inch M5? They're not so bad. They are 3-inch M5. Maybe I am just showing my ignorance. But I understood that really anything below 6-inch was pretty awful. But again, given I know less about the American side of things, so that might be the reason why. I just do not know enough. But I'm learning from this game. Because for all intents and purposes, this does have quite a good simulation of Yeah. Why am I not surprised? I should have stayed put. Okay, suppress. And are we suppressing with HE? We are. They're disrupted, so they should... they are not disrupted, right. And are we hitting them with HE? Yes. HE? Yes, please. Okay, you stay here. You also stay here. I don't want you anywhere near the exposed. Right, we need to move you up. We need to move you up. And it is so hard to do so. Are we like totally not able? No, we're able. We just don't want to, right? My men seem to delight driving backwards. My men definitely seem to delight driving backwards. Oh my god! Wow. I really don't know what to say. I am losing so many Panthers. It is a little bit on the ridiculous side, I would say. Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, if this gets blown up, that's it. That's it. Okay, well, I was saving this. I was saving this, because this is a lot of men. First things first. So over here, what we're trying to do is we're trying to get as fast as we possibly can onto the eastern side of this kind of breach that we have created and try and take out the AT gun. That is our priority, of course. They do have quite a lot of men safeguarding it, but we do have a lot of men advancing. Now, having received so many men here, I'm a little bit cautious. I'm expecting the I wanted to say Soviets, the US to... Oh, look at that. Oh, okay. Right. Well, they're getting a bit of reinforcements, aren't they? Okay, let's dedicate a tank. Yes, well, this is a bad idea. Yep, that was a very bad idea, right. Let's dedicate 2 tanks. To taking them out. Interesting, okay. It looks like there is nobody there. Okay. Right, that works too. I would have thought that this is not the ideal way of doing things, but maybe it is. Maybe it is, right. We need men to move forward. Right, so let's go this way. Yes, right. Okay.
Sammeln.
Okay, we are starting to rally people up here to clear this bottleneck. Because bottlenecks are not good. Over here. You go around here. You can just move this way. And you, of course, you're gonna move somewhere there. Yeah, should have went down the road, shouldn't you? Okay. Well, apart from losing a lot of men and a lot of tanks is really what we lost a lot of. We are doing okay. Let's have a look at the victory screen. So we are at minus 80 points. German major victory. That is good. That is really quite good. I like that. I like that. Right. Over here. I am expecting a US counterattack, so I want to take a couple of hard points here. It's not all about just taking... It's not all about just taking the objectives. It's also make sure that we safeguard our force. Zug 1, 1, 1, 4, 1. Yeah, 1, 1, right, okay. So you are gonna be going this way. And you're 1, 1 as well. Well, to be fair, I feel like there are plenty of people that are assaulting this side, so I reckon we are fine, but we will be trying to occupy this area here. And maybe even these houses here with our depleted men. Right, okay. Something like that. Something like that. Over here... Let's... Oh, thank you. Whoever's sending me hearts, thank you so much. I do appreciate that. No, we're here. Oh, Von Mackensen, welcome to the stream. Oh, I'm glad that you found us. Are we German this time? Yes, so we are German this time. And the reason why we are German is because Germans are on the offensive. So, as we have learned, AI is pretty bad at attacking. So I have decided to put it out of its misery and attack myself. And that is why we are German. This would be a lot of fun as a head-to-head, though. That would be... For a second, I thought they have been immobilized. Yeah, that would be very, very fun map for head-to-head, because the Americans are really dug in quite well. And if I'm not mistaken, they do get reinforcements soon. So it's kind of would be a lot of fun to see what the player can do in this instance. I know I'm kind of overstuck in them, but you know what? Right. they do not have eyes on anybody. So, yes, indeed. Right. Here, you stay put, you stay put. You can move. Right, well, in that case, let's move you to the crossroads. You cannot move, don't lie to me. And, right, we have, what do we have here? We have pinned man, have disrupted man. Yeah, you can't move at all. You cannot move either, right, okay. Well, here we are, so, this is turn 3 out of 14. We have lost a lot of men, a lot of vehicles, but we are still in German major victory, because we will be in the victory at minus 100. So yes, that should tell you how difficult this is going to be. So let's see what the US troops can do. So they do have mortars, but they are not in line of sight, which is fantastic. So, von Mackensen, just to let you know, this is a build version 4.03. It has too loud of a sound. I'll let you know after this finishes. Oh, man. Those 3-inch guns. Those 3-inch guns. Bloody hell. Yes, yes indeed. That's what I wanted to say. The sound is a new sound. They have added a lot of new sounds. Ambient sound as well. In the beginning of the stream, I do cover what changes are in the version 4.03 and more reinforcements for us. And of course, I do mention, and I will mention now, that version 4.03 should be coming to public release very, very soon. So I have been told that. I will not tell you when, because there might be delays, so I don't want to put Wargame Design Studios into hot waters on this. But it is coming really soon, and they have decided to add a lot of things on top of what I was using in version 4.021 and skip that version entirely. So, there we go. Right, what do we have? SMG bar, all the good stuff, right? There we go. MG42 sounds so good now. Bloody hell. Yes, so all the good stuff, is coming. So I am really hoping that full public release is gonna be really, really soon for everybody to enjoy this. Of course, you can probably get the version I'm playing right now if you contact customer support. They are very good at being able to, well, accommodate people that way. Right, let's see. Okay. I should have led with a half-track. This is not a 3-incher, is it? It's 57 mil. Wow, okay. M1. Well. Right, let's get it there. Let's get it there. And let's start suppressing it. Or not get it there, right, that is also fine. Okay, right. let's start moving up. 57 mil is pretty good at against 4mm armor. Oh, absolutely, yeah. The 57 mils, well, they're not ideal, of course. The half-tracks, they're paper thin, the armor, so they can be downed with a good machine gun fire. So, right.
Achtung!
Achtung! We keep losing men here. Our FSG is really...
Sammeln!
God. I did say that I would rather have this position than our tanks being suppressed. But I do take that back. We need to... We need to... Right, bloody hell. We need to preserve this FSG. We do need to preserve them, right. Over here. Oh god. Okay. Right, okay. Okay. That's fine. That is fine. Right. Jesus Christ. The amount of immobile tanks is a little bit on the ridiculous side here. Of course, we're being shot in our rear. Yep, and destroyed. No way. What? Oh my god. Right. Ambush alley, swear to God. Bloody hell. No, we can't. I'm calm. Calm and collected. Right. Slow and steady loses the battle, usually. But does win the race. At least that's what I say when I do my marathon running. Right, and over here. Well, we'll come back to that. Okay. Yep, I know. So, whoever is on the ground. You might be saying, what the hell is he doing having such a huge stack of men here? Well, let me tell you. Let me tell you what I'm doing. They are out of sight of everyone. And off the ground you go, man. Most importantly, though. Okay. Oh. Right. Let's try this one more time. There we go. Most importantly, look at this. Impossible terrain blocking our movement. Which Not ideal. Not ideal at all. Right, let's move up. And of course we're moving up the hill all the time. Which is also not ideal. Right, they do need to go to ground here. Better go to ground. Better be safe than sorry. Better be safe than sorry in this instance. Do we have eyes on anybody? No, so they will be fine. Okay. Yeah, of course. Of course, right. Let's get deployed, and you skedaddle the hell out of there, please. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Right. What about... Right, we can move this way. Ever so slowly. Seriously? We cannot move through hedges at all? Right, fine. Fine. And I think this is our group center done. Oh no, no they're not. No, they are not. I kind of lost my appetite for feeding more Panthers into this 1, 2, 3, 4 AT guns that I am having a huge trouble taking out. Mackinson says, Bill and Normandy can confirm hedges make bad roads. Yeah, I mean, I'm used to hedges here in UK, but damn, this is like on a completely other level, right? This is on completely other level. Oh, man. Okay. Last 2 Panthers. In we go. Wow, okay. Damn it. Wow. That... I honestly don't know what to do here. Right, okay. Do you have anything to take out a tank with? You do not. So maybe we'll move up here. Yeah, well indeed. Well indeed. Also, what are you doing here? Of course, we didn't know. Oh my god. Right, well, you have to move up. I know. I know, it's painful, but you have to move up. Yeah. Right. Okay. Surrounded by a lot of wrecks. Is there anywhere that he has no eyes? Bloody hell. Death Alley, impossible terrain. Okay, that's fine. Rightio, rightio. Well, we are ever so slowly. Hello. Moving up. I really want to move forward, but I probably won't. Okay, that was a misclick. Never mind. I really wanted to move forward, and I did. Right, let's go to ground. Let us all go to ground, shall we? They're a bit more problematic here, but we can still move up at a reasonable pace. Probably shouldn't have gone down, right? We can move through the orchards. Yeah, that's... Okay, right. You move there. You actually, you know what, move there as well. Go to ground. In case if we have anybody coming over down south, you would be perfect here with these men. You probably want to get in there. Right, you can go here. There we go. Now, over here. One. And of course we got disabled. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, what is another Panther among friends, right? And by friends I of course mean American forces. What is another Panther among friends? But of course! But of course! Wow! It had... Whoa, right, well... Yeah, I did not... Hold up. It still has eyes of... Well, we know that this Panther is gone. Right then. Right then. Kubilwagen. Kubilwagen, you go here. You'll stay put there for a little while. Man. Ah. Okay. We are not gonna be moving forward this turn because overstuck in here is a recipe for disaster. We're gonna get a bazooka, we're gonna get an AT gun. This is not gonna be good, so... Another one, yes, yes, another one. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 AT guns. Did they have something here? I don't think they had anything there, but yeah. 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 Yes. That is what they have. That is what they have. Yeah, guys, it is a bit of a joke, all right. Well, actually, no. There is no point in going here. I have changed my mind. We have a disabled town here. If any reinforcements are coming down the MSR or ASR, they would be hitting it and will know that this is what is happening there. So let's move up this way. Over here, it might be worth taking a few of the houses here, just in case if we do get men skedaddling our way. You're both on the ground, you get up. Can you not move at all? What? Oh, you can't because he's immobile. Should be able to move perfectly well. Right. And you are on the ground, so you get up. And we'll be moving this way. Well positioned too. Well, it's as if they were looking to, you know, create an all-round defense. As if that was their plan. Of course, we know that was exactly their plan. So, yes. All these wonderful half-trucks that are absolutely useless, right? I suppose I should have been using the half-trucks instead of the Panthers to break the defenses. I would rather lose the half-trucks than the Panthers, but yeah. I'm really worried that there is gonna be a big assault on this side, and I'm just gonna be absolutely screwed all the way to hell because I wouldn't have enough men to stop them. But we'll see. We'll see. Yes, you cannot move. Do not lie to me. Right, and let's move on to... Oh, look at that. Well, let's place all the arrivals. Look at all of those wonderful people. Well. Oh, look at these. Look at this beautiful half-trucks 259s. It's as if we are expecting a lot of armor against us. I wonder, but also that positions us perfectly to do something about that. Now. Okay. Seriously? Impossible hexes. As a recon, yeah, that's what I usually do in Panzer campaigns, but a little late, yeah. Yes. Just a little late, yes indeed. Screw it. Screw it. Okay. Okay. I will live with that. I know. I know. They're pinned. Gone. Okay. That, as they say, is that. Sure, overstocking never hurt anyone. No one said ever. No one said ever. Can we still move? I don't think... Oh, we can. Yeah. Wow. That AT gun. Oh, let me tell ya. That AT gun. At least we now know that there are many more people than just an MMG, and I'm glad I haven't assaulted into them. They also have a bazooka, which is gonna make mincemeat out of our half-trucks there. So let us explore the old possibilities here. Yeah, well. Well. Would you look at that? And an HMG. Right. Let's just select appropriate loads for this. Actually, does this... No, that's artillery air support. Okay. Oh, that's MG. Right, well, I got overly excited there that I found the appropriate icon for them. We can move up to here, so let's do so. Okay. So we're gonna move up here. So at this stage, what we're looking to do is we are looking to suppress them. Once they're suppressed, they will be open for our inevitable assault. Over here, what do we have here? 11 men trying to take us out. Of course, we have moved, didn't we? I keep forgetting that we have already moved here. Yes, indeed we have. Oh, man. Okay. Just move on the road. Right, okay. Anybody else? Yes, I know. You want to move, but you can't. Right, well, let's see. Let's see what the... I think that was one half-truck destroyed, if I'm not mistaken. We'll check that in a second.
Forward! Forward! Forward!
Yeah. Why am I not surprised? Why am I not surprised? Okay, so the mortar still cannot see anything. Wow. Whew. Okay, that's good. That's good. We didn't die there. We got immobilized, but we should still be able to unload our gun. That's what matters, really. This is just rubbing salt into the wound, guys. Yeah, I know we have supports, I know we have reinforcements, but wow, like, wow. Right, on this note, it is about time that I go and start preparing my lunch. So I'd like to thank you so much for watching. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so much for joining me this morning for the inaugural morning stream, for the inaugural Twitch and YouTube double stream. So I hope you have enjoyed it. There is a lot of interesting things happening with squad battles, and update is coming soon your way. I am really liking the update. So far, I haven't seen any issues at all, so I really like that. We shall be streaming tomorrow, yet again, 9 o'clock a.m. GMT or UTC, as would be more appropriate and more universal, because after all, it is a universal time. Well, that's me. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, do gaming, not war. Bye all.